exciting moment for me. I printed off these little coupons and I handed them out to like all the, well not all, a few neighborhoods within like walking distance, and this is the first one that I got back. I put a redeem this for 20% off thing just to incentivize people to stop by, and this is the first one, which at least makes me feel like my efforts were worth it to have at least one new person come by. I think if I can like get people to check us out, then I can get them to come back. So every now and then stuff like this, in my opinion, is worth it. So since I have a little downtime and it's been 5 months since I posted on here, I guess now is a good time to kind of just share some updates and yeah, all that jazz. So recently we found like a semi-permanent spot that we've been popping up for the last 3 months, Tuesdays through Thursdays, which saves our like weekends for private events. I always said I wouldn't like sit somewhere and park and wait for people to come to me. I thought we would be fully event based, which I still am 100% behind like events taking priority, but we're trying to like kind of test a certain market to see, or a certain area to see if there's like potential to maybe open a shop there at some point, and this felt like kind of the best way to do that. So we have pretty limited hours, but it's been going well. We've been getting a really positive response from the community, which is great, and we kind of got in here just in time before it starts getting too cold. But one question I get asked a lot on the topic of private events is how we go about booking events. Honestly, I'm not sure I'm like the best person in the world to give that advice, because truthfully a lot of our events have just been word of mouth. So when I started the business, we just blasted it out to all of our friends, family, everybody that would listen, and kind of from there it was like friends of friends or friends of family would reach out and start booking events. We used those events to kind of really get a solid gauge on like our pricing, what we felt we could charge, and to take pictures to further promote. So most of our events that come in are through either word of mouth or social media. Instagram has been our best tool so far. We don't pay for any advertising or anything like that. I'm sure it would help. It's just not necessarily my expertise. So I just try to make sure we have some really nice pictures. That way people kind of know what to expect from us. And then another thing is just always being as responsive as possible. So usually when we're bidding on an event for like a corporate client, they will reach out to more than one company. You could be the cheapest, you could be the best, most specialty, whatever. Obviously you need something that sets you apart, but what I have found has worked best for us is a lot of people will book us if we are the first to respond and we're like quick at answering their questions. There have been some jobs, specifically one that comes to mind is a huge event we did for Google where they just really needed somebody last minute, and we were just the first to call back and kind of get that deal solidified. I also think it's really important to be flexible. So when I was on my honeymoon, a few events came our way, and I didn't necessarily feel comfortable sending anybody with our bar or camper because I really didn't get a chance to fully go over everything with them. but we were able to offer them bottled lattes and just like a coffee delivery, and that was enough for them to then keep us in mind for their next event, which they're starting to inquire now that I'm back. So I think just being as responsive as possible, as flexible as possible, always try to make something work. And that is honestly what's worked and helped for us. And obviously when you're there, just giving stellar service, because that'll kind of help make them want to book you again in the future. Normally at this point, Brian and I divide and conquer. I go get our lunch with the tip money, and he takes the camper and parks it at home. So yeah, I'll get home to him so we can eat our first proper meal of the day. Okay, so I know I didn't get to chat much today. I figured a time lapse would kind of do the trick because the farmer's market is always pretty busy, which is great. But the aftermath of the camper, when we try to do like a quick close, there is just stuff everywhere. And this system down here definitely needs updating because, as you can see, some things like slide around a bit when we move. So we're still working on that. But at this point, I like dump the coolers and just give everything a good wipe down, unload like all our valuables and whatnot, do some dishes, and just really try to like reset for the next event. So that's what I'm doing now. Well, my phone died while I was doing the dishes, and I like swept and mopped the camper. So now I am going to clean out my little coolers and give my like kind of floor mat a good clean and load them back in the camper, as well as put all the dishes away.